Hello.
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 How y'all doing?
Good here.
Pretty good.
I've been traveling in
dear
distant
listeners.
lands.
Distant lands.
Yeah.
Far off places. Me too.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've all been scattered to the four winds, right? It's been a little bit to this episode. Is this sort of yearly tradition right on the holidays? Things become a bit scattered, but never fear, dear listeners. We're back to the regular schedule and kicking things off here for 2026.
Knock on wood, we back. And it's technically a regular always strikes last because Jack gets the middle of his day.
Yeah.
That's true. I'm sitting here in Taipei and it's very sunny here, so that's fun.
So wacky.
Take that energy. Yeah.
So I think it's a new year, huh? It is a new year?
I've
heard that.
It is the new year.
It's the year of the horse.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Indeed.
Looking back on it, this show has almost been going 5 years now. In March.
Ooh.
Always strikes last. Well, been around.
Is that the
5 years.
anniversary for us? Wow. We're going to have to do something special for that, I think, everyone out there.
It's almost old enough to drink.
Almost. It'll
Indeed.
in some countries.
In some countries.
Yeah.
In dog years, certainly.
Yes.
Yeah. So, how we all do? Last time I think we did the exact same thing where all of our New Year's plans and everything meant that the disjointedness of us getting together on an episode didn't happen until a little bit later, right?
Yeah. That feels right.
Think so?
Yeah, it's tradition at this point.
I think it's pretty common, really, because there's just so much life happening around the holidays and around people's travels to see folks and sort of the free snippets of vacation that many company will dole out. It's hard just to get it all aligned. Yeah, we do. And it's something to look forward to, hopefully, for everybody in the off times. Yeah.
And last time we had some predictions, though, about what
so
we
now
were
we
going to do.
resumed.
We had predictions. We had goals of what we wanted to accomplish in the year. Going up.
We're like Galileo and shit, just predicting the future.
We got Chaos Dwarves. It was the year of the Chaos Dwarves.
That was the year of the Chaos Dwarves.
Jack was correct.
It was indeed.
Jack was correct.
That was my big
bad
win,
as they
I
look?
think.
Real Nostradamus.
They have one of the best win percentages right now.
Oh, thank God.
How?
They were looking rough at first, man. I'm glad that swung back.
I finally got the book so I could go through it, and I'm still trying to figure out, other than I'm still trying to figure it out. I know there's something in there. We had our episode, but looking at it, playing it, not like my gimmick, all hoofed lists, I'm like, they are a challenging army to play. They're going to be challenging. So
They definitely are. I mean, I think they're a lot of fun. I definitely have found some success with them, but I do feel like they punish you. Mainly because, you have all these tricks really dependent on, just the right movement, just the right stuff lining up, just the right DPP. And if anything goes wrong, if you either do it or you misallocate some of those resources, you don't really have easy bounce backs. 4-inch movement of the dwarves doesn't mean you're zipping across the board to snag an objective on, flying eels or anything like that.
Wouldn't let that. I wouldn't know what that's like.
Yeah, it's like a slow
4-inch movement. Well, elf superiority.
It's got legs, though. It's got legs. I'm all in.
The short and stuff beat their legs.
I'm more on it than I was previously.
That's okay. That's exciting. Down. Okay, Alex, what are you hearing? What are you rumbling?
I don't know. I just think people had misperception of them of what they were because GW sold them to us as like, this is your stocky elite warriors, but they all have one wound. And bad armor saves.
Yeah.
It's like
I think for me, I really like the idea of just abusing the spears, foot troops, and fights first abilities, right? That's like the core that I want to build around.
I'll tell you what, though. getting shot at by the Hell Rocket battery when you have a monster, that is just like, you're either going to do 50 damage to me or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
As someone who's been playing
sort of
Iron Blasters
traumatizing
recently,
yeah,
it's the same thing.
Alex, it's so traumatizing at both ends though, because when you have that rocket, you know it can do that, but then it's just sort of like waiting for like those 1s and 2s to show up. Like there's been a couple games where if you have just one, it's so good because you can, if you do the sub action of +1 attack, get 4 attacks off the thing, do all attack, you're like, all right, 3s and 2s, and it's Ren 3, 5 damage, say goodbye. And inevitably that's like 3 1s and 2s and the thing's done.
Units like that, the soggy Iron Blaster, they always remind me of those memes of that girl who's like this is like, and it's like, but this is like maybe like I'll do 10 damage or 50.
Yep.
Like I've shot the soggy Iron Blaster at Vanguard one time at a tournament, and I killed 3 of them. And the look on my opponent's face was just like, what the fuck? And I'm just like, this is the best high of my life. Like, this is better than drugs. Like, let's go.
When it goes off, right? Like lifting a bird or some important piece when they just didn't think it was possible because they left them open to it.
Yeah, thing's terrifying.
It is great, but diminishing returns, man. After the first one, it gets real downhill.
I feel like you got to play them like orcs. Like, don't give a shit.
You can't play the primary with 2 artillery.
Yep,
that's true. Yeah, that's true.
And the game's all about sitting on circles.
Yeah.
Good thing you get there so easily. The 4-inch move. No, I'll say one thing. Thematically for them, what I'm leaning into and really liking is something I think I might have alluded to in one of the early episodes. Is I have all of my guys assembled, and more to go. But I like to lean into a big regiment of renowned presence. Because it just seems like that's what they would do anyway. They would just trade away like all the guns and armor and beam port stuff they have to get some help. And those guys can do the spicy functions. Like I was all ready to go for an RTT before the break. Though some stuff came up to preclude that. And it was going to take advantage of the Skaldrix Regiment of Renown. And it just felt so on point that these guys probably have to go to the Chaos Dwarves to even get their armor and weapons. So it gets hired to go and do the sitting on objective stuff, which might be more difficult for the dwarves themselves. So I'm all in for that. And swapping regiment of choice, fun for days.
I'll buy that for $1.
Yeah.
Also, notably, talk about
it's good. Not that. Not all.
Well, I mean, we got one prediction right.
Other than dwarves,
right? We got one prediction right. What did? How we doing our goals this year, y'all?
Yeah, that's a good question. What were our goals? Let's try to restate that because maybe it's been been a minute. What were your goals, Matt?
My goals were a GT every 2 months. I miserably failed at that starting at about half the year. Life finds a way, as they say.
It does.
That being said, I did get RTTs in on our channel and TTS stuff. Got some smaller things here and there. So I did keep going, but I definitely actually dropped off this year a little bit more than I thought I would on playing games, to be honest. Felt a little disappointing. I feel like hit Warhammer Open in Tacoma and was like, oh no, that's the best I'm going to do. I don't want to go and just get one. Well. I'm just going to get 1 and 4s for the rest of every other thing because I just used my average rolls up for the entire year.
Quit while you're ahead, man.
Yeah. So, so that was a little bit of a meh. One of my other things was to get more armies finished, and that that actually succeeded pretty well on my. Are doing well. Slaves to Darkness are almost there for my all night list. My Famir are almost there too. My Zinch are almost there.
That's good progress.
My Spiders are now almost done. Just need to finish up a couple of riders in the Howdah. I got a lot of work done early on in the year.
Yeah.
You've done some really cool hobby stuff this year, from what I've seen.
Yeah. And Mason's goblins.
Yeah, they're not done.
Someone else's army. Yeah.
They're not done. You put so much work into them, Matt.
You know,
that army is more done than so many armies.
Seriously.
That may be so, but for me, it's gonna. One of the things that I really enjoyed about that project and taking it on was that there was a responsibility there that doesn't exist in a lot of my other stuff. Right, like I couldn't cut corners on that when painting them. So when I last handed them off and I said, "Hey, these are not done. You need to bring them back." Right, we still have to add dust effects and saliva so that the dogs all look like they're snarling, and we want to make them look like they're moving because they're such dynamic models, right? And then just go back and get the final details on the skin and the edge and dirty them up with grime again, make them look as gross as he wanted them. Like there's an obligation there doing somebody else's army instead of like, I don't want to say half-assing my own stuff because I don't feel like I half-ass my stuff, but I will definitely get them to a point and get bored. That's not possible with that army. That was just, let's make sure this is good. Let's make sure this is good.
That does make a lot of sense, Matt. And I can kind of resonate with that. Like with my stuff, I know that I'm an expert at tricking my time away from like that final 10% into the next thing because I just sort of justify it as being good enough. But I feel like if I was painting something for someone else on a commission or for a prize, I just wouldn't allow that because there'd be too much pride at stake. It would also make me paint more, I think, to keep the schedule.
Yeah, I mean, I painted an insane amount of detail on those things. But also in like almost a grim dark vibe, which you just don't really see in AOS anymore that much. Outside of actually, like Alex's OBR is pretty much the only other army I can think of when I see tables around here that has like a grim dark feel to it. To be 100% honest, but like
I love my OBR.
Yeah, they look so good. They're so like muted but defined, which is really hard to do. But like with this army, I was actually doing a lot of different things that were way out of my hobby comfort zone. Like painting yellow flesh and making it look like flesh is actually really kind of hard because layering up the highlights. Color. I mean, yellow
so hard.
Yellow can be a hard color, but when it's yellow with a green undertone and a flesh tone mixed to it, right? Like that's where it becomes like, okay, where are you veering off into green? How are you going to separate the skin from the other details on the model? Some of which were like
what's
yellow
the highlight,
checkers,
what's
right?
the low light? What do you do? Okay.
Yeah. So, and then how do you make it look a little moist? Skin always just has a little bit moisty look to it, unless you are slathering your face in, concealer or something, right?
So that's true. Cake makeup or something.
Way to call me out, Matt.
Hey,
Hey, we love that Matt
I got
finish,
some right
baby.
here.
I don't let them get to you.
All right.
Yeah. So like the challenge
get
of that,
setting spray on that bitch. You good?
I think the challenge of that made, and continues to be a good one. I'm excited to see when it's finally done. And then I can do like the actual professional photos for it and all that.
I'm excited to see those. You have to do a nice little drop into the channel for all of our Discord members once they're ready.
We still got to get his Loon Shrine done and not like a half-assed, I stuck a pie plate on this.
Shrine too, yeah.
On that topic, I'm going to say this because we've been doing the ASL tournaments. What about the ASL Hobby Challenge?
That is a good...
Okay.
That's a good thing to set for this year. Why don't we do that?
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Yeah, we'll work something up and get that into the channel.
Maybe we'll get back into, for some time, we were doing some Hooby Jooms, get together in the Discord.
Nice little hobby hangout on a Wednesday night. Bring
Those
some
were wonderful.
greatness middle of your week.
Real motivation to actually sit down at the brush. Sometimes it's harder to go down to the basement on your own, and sit quietly. So it's nice to chat.
Yeah, I think one of my favorite earlier, like older Facebook groups out there, now that I've completely dated myself, was 1 hour a night.
It was MySpace. We know it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will say this. One of my favorite things about Warhammer, and I'll say this is one of my most memorable looking back moments in Warhammer history, was an old White Dwarf. I think they might do it in White Dwarf, but I haven't really read White Dwarf much in the past. I'm gonna be real bad when I say this. Maybe 5-6 years.
I don't think that's that.
In my teenage years, White Dwarf was very formative to me.
It was.
I loved getting them every month.
Too.
It was just really cool getting the articles and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The Tale of Four Gamers, that they would do, where they would get like the starter box, like the $90 box, and they would start with that. And every month they would add just like a tiny bit more, like one unit. It was like one unit and then some terrain, or like one unit or like 2 unit, or like a special unit. Because back then they had, core, elite, whatever it was.
Yep.
Those were always my favorite articles, and just every month seeing like, oh my god, what's Phil Kelly going to do this month for his Eldar? Like, what's going to happen here for Old World, or fantasy at the time. But those were some of my favorite things. I think it'd be really cool to maybe challenge people to do that. And like something I always took from that, because I tried doing that one time at my local shop, and I was like, hey guys, I understand people are good at painting and good at hobby.
Yeah.
But like, are you, when you take a new project, are you just doing it to do it, or are you doing it to challenge yourself to grow in the hobby and really like push the boundaries?
Yeah.
Because that's one thing that I always try to do is like, I paint new armies and I paint new projects and stuff like that. But whenever I do a new project, I always try to do something outside of my comfort zone in that project.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
That's a good mentality. Yeah,
it is. And they also still do those
articles.
articles. They're great reads.
Oh, really?
There's still such an engaging way to like just see how you could make starting something new achievable, right? And they're fun in multiple dimensions. You get to see them play each other and learn the army. You get to see them run with the concept. You get to see how they do that converting work and that painting and sort of do it a bite-sized way. It's not like you just like see one of those centerfold moments where someone's 5,000 points of lifetime orcs are staring into the face. It's more like, hey, here's $100 coming to life, followed by snippets, and by the end of a 6-month swing, you could see how they got an army. You say you could do an army, and I had the same experience Alex did. I've always loved those articles, and I use them to kind of motivate myself too. So yeah, let's get something like that going, guys. Let's get maybe a Tale of 40 Gamers, on our channel.
My favorite model I've ever seen was, I don't know, you guys will probably remember this. This is very iconic in the early 2000s. It was the Eldar Warwalker that was like stalking with the Bright Lance as like a sniper rifle.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
That.
Everyone remembers this. It was like the coolest model like I in the world. I have like, oh my god, I always wanted to build and paint something like that.
I think for me, my favorite one that came out of the White Dwarves actually came from a Golden Demon that I saw.
Okay.
I can't remember the name of the painter, but this is like ancient. It's one of the older metal bloodthirsters, but they'd gone and like done that weird like texture stippling. Yeah. And so everything looked like musculature on it. Like every single thing was painted like musculature.
Much like
me. Yes. Yes. And it had barbed wire and just all of this. It was like the epitome of like third edition suddenly changing out of second editions, like cartoony thing. And it was like, wow, this is so dark, edgy.
No, not to keep on the 40K bits too, because there was a Malgan Raw that had my heart pretty much the same way, and that did get me into Eldar.
Nice.
But yeah, that, and there was
it's your gateway Dar.
And thinking back to the what is it, the Reign of Chaos, Storm of Chaos campaign too.
Storm of Chaos.
Oh, Storm of Chaos.
There was some beautiful models for the Empire with the different versions of what was it, Volton? To be like Sigmar Reborn or whatever, and we got some really cool named heroes out of that were just gorgeously painted. But again, all stuff through White Dwarf that kept us all in it.
That's true. That's true.
Check this. This is what I'm. This is the guy.
Oh,
And he pulled him up nice.
he did. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys
I
remember that?
seeing this guy. I do.
Oh, that's not the lead singer of Korn.
No, but it's close with the dreads.
Yeah.
This is Jonathan Davis, the leather, sir.
The musculature look on that is so cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but this one is when I was like, oh yeah, we're going dark now. Awesome. Yeah.
I like it. It's real freak on a leash.
So predictions and accomplishments, Matt. So it sounds like we got, circling back to that, you had hoped to do more tournaments and hoped to do more hobby. You really succeeded in the hobby.
Yeah,
maybe
very much.
A little less on the tournaments, but you had the opportunity. You did some online RTTs. You did great in Tacoma. So you kind of succeeded there too.
There were a couple in-person RTTs too for you, Matt. I feel like you sell yourself a little short there.
Yeah, we started our first one actually this last weekend. We didn't quite make it all the way through because we were all tired fellows.
We're old.
But we're old.
In the basement.
Yeah, but next one we'll get that all set up. Hopefully do it a little bit more smooth and tables will be higher. We all have bad backs.
Oh, yeah, you gotta
old hammer's a real thing.
Yes, it is. So that'll be nice. But yeah, I think I halfway got my gaming fix in.
Okay.
But I for sure overdid it on my hobby side. And that's probably going to continue for the next couple of months as well. So
fair enough.
Good. Keep on momentum rolling.
All right. Jack, did you want to do yours next before we potentially lose you?
Yeah, sure. I'll launch into mine a little bit. I think my 2026 predictions and aims and goals were kind of connected a little bit. I wanted to, build a Chaos Dwarf army. If my prediction came true, I sort of I called that in real early, saying I think they're going to come. When they do, I'm all in on that. That's going to be a fun project. It'll be my next Chaos project after Slaves to Darkness is a bit of a palate cleanser.
Yeah,
and that did happen. I mean, they eventually rolled up. They eventually arrived with the kits, and when I bought all the kits, I've assembled a lot of them, and I have a fully 2,000 point playable army assembled, if not painted yet. I'm still struggling with this game, so we're off to the races. More to be done, but I think that box was checked. The other one was a little bit more nebulous for me. It was to keep playing Slaves to Darkness, to get up to some tournaments, try to have some fun, do well with them, try to fill out the scorecard. And I think I did do that. I don't think at the beginning of the year, unless someone, checks the old episode and what we said exactly, I necessarily put my stamp down on doing particularly well at tournaments or getting some kind of record, or I thought maybe it would be nice to get a golden ticket on some level. But no, I ended up getting to a few in-person events, ultimately 3, and then our online stuff. But it went pretty well, and so I think I, kind of managed to check the box on that too. Fill out a card. Had some fun to Slaves to Darkness. I did achieve I don't even think I put it out there. Bring Dark Oath and 4-1 with them kind of goal. Show that they can have some legs. So that was a big moment for me. All those
and you did the retreat too with the gamers out of Boston there, whose name I'm going to forget right now, even though they're half our listeners at this point.
That's right, the Wicked Dicey guy.
Wicked Dicey, thank you. That was a horrible brain fart.
Shout out Wicked Dicey, Dylan, all you guys. Love you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Likewise, all the best. Yeah, we did the retreat, and Dylan was actually on my team, along with Anthony and some of our other friends, Eddie, the listeners, Zach. And we had a good time. I was running my crazy Oops All Therodons list, so that was fun. And I had a good old time at the beginning of the year going to a GT, doing some other Slave to Darkness fun and doing walkie lists with the gun blasters at the Captain Con last year. So I got out a bit. I think it was a worthwhile spread, and of course found some successes in our online fun. So that was all, I think, very much goal accomplished. Though some of the stuff wasn't even on my bingo card, which ended up coming down in a pleasing way.
All right.
Yeah. Hobby wise, I don't know if I committed too much last year. I think that I had the hope to do some as needed, which was more or less what happened. I got some units completed and on the table, like some more barbarians, my Abraxia, but I don't think I had a very productive hobby year. I didn't exactly churn out hordes of painted models, though I did
The
assemble quite a
Rats of
few guys.
Arendelle were the year before, right? Your original
They were kind of
Rattler.
like heavily done in December and then into January, and then they were done for the Captain Con. And then it was kind of like a long, dry spot where I think I probably painted 10 Conans to get them ready for so I could have 2 squads of Darko Savagers, or really just like put some finishing touches on some, do some rebasing, and then it was Abraxia, who I did along with some Therodon things, and time for the retreat. Okay. But luckily, when I started the Ironwell GT this year, I'd already painted my whole Dark Oath army most of the year before, so I didn't have like that much stretching I had to do.
It's on my list, my bucket list, to come out to one of those Boston GTs soon.
You got to do it, Alex. You know what you have to go to this year is you have to go to LVO again, because I'm going to LVO.
Oh, you are? I never miss it.
There you go.
It'll be awesome, man.
We'll have to drag ourselves out there as well.
It's way better. I will say this, having gone to both LVOs, LVO 1 and LVO 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
LVO 2 is way better. Oh my God. The new venue, night and day. It's off strip. It's in Fremont. Awesome. Fremont's the actual vibe of Vegas. So you get like the fun, chill crew. Nice. It's in October. So we showed up in October. It was still 90 degrees. So we were like, hey, what do we want to do? Do we want to go hang out on the strip and off strip and do Fremont stuff? Or we can just go to the pool. So we ended up being at the pool. Some people were at the pool blackjack table. So, like some people, it was fantastic. And then when we got to the actual venue, it was like a full football field. Like if not 2-3 football fields big.
Oh wow.
Shit.
Like I walked over a mile to go to check out the 40K stuff.
That's wild. I cannot wait to see that in life.
Yeah.
It was like a full convention.
Nice.
Like in addition, the vendor stuff was a full convention. And then they had I'm real terrible, but like a bunch of the 40K. What are some of the big 40K content creators? There was like Art of War. I think that was one of them.
Yep, Art of War.
Vanguard Tactics guy.
Those guys. Those guys had a big it was like the coolest thing. I'm not into it, but it's not my jam. But like it was like a
lot of them are in Cali too, so that should be their big event too. Yeah,
it was like a cool like a setup where they had like their own tables, and then they had like a full like I don't know like a stage with like a big booth and stuff, and they were doing interviews with what I could tell for other big content creators. Nice. They're like teaching people how to play like competitive Warhammer, which was like really cool. So there was like there was like 40-50 people just all weekend just for that. And there was like the vendor area was like as big as just the Sigmar area was for the tournament was last year, which was wow. And they had like tattoo people there. There was like every day there was like rotating food trucks out front. Every area, this is the coolest thing. Every area had an independent table that you could walk around 360. Every single table.
That's
great.
That's so good. Last time I went, I think it was in the Tropicana. So it sounds like it's really been up leveled. That's really exciting.
Every place had its own dedicated bathroom. Every place had its own dedicated bar. Had its own dedicated like convenience store. Like in there, it was fantastic. 10 out of 10.
Nice.
If not better. Nice. It was, and then like afterwards you were in Fremont, so everything was like way cheaper. And like one day, like we were like, hey, we're done early. Like, let's just go to the pool. It was still warm out. They had a shuttle that was like every 15 minutes ran from the venue to the hotel. Yeah. So like you never had to wait long. It was like it was incredible.
I want to go just for like the bits box and like resale like almost like swap meet that they have there.
Yeah.
Matt, you would go crazy.
I know.
Matt, you have to come, and Rocco, you should try to come too. We should try to get the whole quorum out for this.
We'll try and do it.
See.
We'll try and do it.
Couldn't hurt to try. Because it's in October now?
October,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, that makes it so much easier than around holidays-ish.
Yeah.
Although it does feel weird because LVO would be this weekend.
Yeah.
Not be like, me and my friends were talking like recently, a bunch of the Corsairs are like, it's weird not painting and prepping for LVO right now.
Yeah.
It's a fair point.
For me, this time of year with LVO being around this time of year, I used up my PTO for like family and stuff.
Yeah.
And so it was always one of those things where it's like, do I really want, do I have the capacity to lose that time? Right. And of course the mentality is, no, you're gaining time that you have, you know, with your friends. So I 100% get it. I'm down for October though. So down for October.
Like
it'll
be being
nice.
on strip was there are so many things that were just cooler. Like everything was way cheaper. Like if you're a drinker, if you want to buy a beer, it's not $20. It was like $7 for like a 40. Being on Fremont, like they had live music literally every night, like multiple stages. So like we would just walk out, hang out. I watched the football game one night or baseball game. You know, it was good.
Sure.
Like it was fun.
Nice.
Goal
for this year then. This is our goal for this year. There we go. Our just got one.
To unite in LVO and have a good old time, and hopefully chat with some of you guys out there listening to us now.
I did play someone. I think I called him out on our LVO episode, recap episode we did. But like he was like, I flew out here. It's my first LVO. I flew out here from New England, and I listened to your guys' episode about how to prepare for tournaments, and now I'm here and I'm playing you.
Yeah.
The person who I totally forget her name, you're one of my favorite opponents, but I'm sorry for dumpstering you.
Hey, well,
that's so surreal, though. That's awesome.
Very nice.
Well, good stuff.
Yeah.
Like I guess maybe that's
Who's next?
Yeah, who's next? We got through mine. We got through Matt's.
I'll do mine. I feel like Alex might have achieved a little more one on a high note.
You got a new book this year. You got the new Deepkin book.
I did, and it was a year of Deepkin, and it was really, really fun. My goals of going to more tournaments and things, again, generally ended up doing it in the end. During the middle of the year, I had unfortunate broke my spine in a few places, so I
that's one
didn't get out as much as I'd like. But
back it to 11.
Yep. Somehow I still got in 2 GTs, 6 RTTs, I think, including the online stuff and the in-person stuff, and I organized a big narrative 40K event. I actually got a bunch of 40K games in too with a local group, and ran an RTT myself for Age of Sigmar with a local group that raised a bunch of money for charity. And I think between the different charities that I raised money for, I've raised a few $1,000s between all of them, which is really nice.
Hell yeah.
I did not get to go out to Washington or Boston like the plans were hoping, because again, life happened. But all things considered, from the games and playing stuff, that went really well. From the hobby stuff, I did my goals of whatever the new Deepkin stuff was I wanted done and painted, and if there was a dual kit hero, I was going to convert one up, which I did. You're done, painted, dusted. That was nice and easy. Thank you, GW, for, I guess,
box check. You did it.
Kit.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
As a Deepkin lover, what was your reaction to the book? How do you feel about it in retrospect, having months played?
In retrospect, I love sharks. I feel the offensive eels might be a little bit overrated when I can do more shit with sharks. And with that new, with Mathalia, I feel she is an MVP of that book. She getting extra amount of text is amazing. I have grown to like the new Army of Renown. having played it a bit and played against it. Because I had a really funny time where I was the ringer at my tournament, and I had to play a mirror match. But he was the Army of Renown, and I was regular Deepkin, and we just went at each other, and the score ended in a 50-50 tie, which is really funny.
That's awesome.
We each had a model left, and it was a fucking bloodbath, and it was there is. I feel like there's more ways to play this book than just a bunch of eels and a king. Like in ages past, I still feel the Eidolon of the Sea is a must take, but there's just so much more to this. And getting a 3d6 charge is really cool. Being able to retreat and shoot and charge is still really cool for the new heroes. There's more tech pieces to it.
I think it's a 10 out of 10 book, personally. I love it. I think it's one of the best, most well-written books in the new edition.
I'm still a Beastmasters, the Killing Beastmaster subfaction fanboy. But again, it's got all the stuff you'd ever want for that army. It plays really good. I love it. And it was a great year to my elves in my faction. And I hear there's rumblings of a new Tzeentch book.
I've heard that. I've heard we're expecting new Tzeentch and
LRL.
Yeah, was the rumor for next month. I think that's what supposedly going to spoil on Friday at the preview.
Okay.
That's interesting.
I was actually expecting OBR.
I'm hearing that too, so I don't know which of the three or what they're doing.
I think they might release some books because, okay, here as I was talking the other day at the tournament, Matt, we are at Adepticon next year. They'll be announcing Age of Sigmar 5th edition. That's how close we are. This year, we are 5 months away from entering the last GHB of this edition.
I'm so not ready for that.
And a lot of books to get through.
I like this edition as is, unless they do something that's even crazier, like introduce a regiment, activation sequence or something.
With that being said, we still have 18 months of this edition. But if you look at it if you break it down, like not like we literally are about to enter our last GHB of this edition.
That's so fucking weird.
It's still a lot of time, but it does feel very odd considering it's in the back of my mind like we just started.
Yeah.
Particularly for Midwest.
Yeah, it really does feel like it.
Been a good ride though.
Maybe it's because this last GHB was such a reset.
Yeah, it's been a good reset. This has been a great addition. It's been a lot of fun. I know I've been able to get a bunch of newer players to get into the game and to end up being tournament players, and it just man. Oh, I also got a 4-1 in a GT, which was another goal of mine that I'm very happy about.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
That was really good. Achievement unlocked. Unlocked.
One of those we called it out in an episode. Like I had to be next, and I was. I did it in a back brace, but I did it.
We all had a pretty good run this year with that. I know that we don't bury the lead, but I think Alex had some successes too.
I believe so.
Mason, whoever he is.
I had a few successes, this year.
Yeah.
I had big goals.
Go on, man.
I had big goals going into this year. I mean, as you guys knew, I was like, I'm gonna play in Worlds. I'm gonna golden ticket. I'm gonna 5-0 some GT, and my goal was finish in the top 50 of ITC, which I believe I did. I did golden ticket on my birthday, which was
awesome.
About as perfect as you could ask for. Like,
that was pretty really cool.
I have my trophy like right up here on my rack.
Nice.
My favorite thing is it has my birthday engraved on it. So
that's awesome.
I did feel a little bad because I played one of my good friends in the finals, and I walked up to him like Ivan Drago. I'm like, I will break you. I was just like, there's no way you are winning this game. I'm sorry.
Not taking this from me.
Yeah, this is mine.
Yeah.
And I played about a perfect Warhammer game, and I will say I had above average dice too.
Nice.
So everything was blowing your favor that day.
I had the birthday boy luck, so
Yeah.
But you played it right too, as you can't take that away from yourself. It wasn't like hot dice.
Yeah. It's I always tell people when they complain about dice. I'm like, buddy, you know this is a dice game, right?
Yeah.
And they're just
Yeah.
like,
That's why we're
and
here.
it's like, it's just like,
Whoa.
yeah.
Mhm.
No, but it was a good year.
Did you get
I
it with your
finished in
OBR too?
I did finish in the top 50 ITC. I did finish ITC best OBR
There we
for the
go.
year, which was something I didn't expect going into the year.
Oh?
I didn't even like have my OBR fully painted or like ready.
Oh shit.
I mean, if you remember this time last year, I was taking Slaves of Darkness, like the Vanguard chosen
Yeah.
Bellacourse Unga Bunga to LVO, and I was like, well, it's good enough. It's like flip a coin.
Mm.
I did pretty well with that. I found myself in I want to say early March, like I was like, I need to start playing 5-turn armies as opposed
Yeah.
to like I'm just gonna charge you, and it's either gonna table you real fast or not, or you're gonna table me.
Mhm.
So I was like, I need to get off this and start playing 5-turn armies.
It's true. 5-turn army, not the 3-turn of the beer army.
Yeah. So so then I started playing OBR about April. I don't think I literally took OBR to an event until like the end of March. I think I played 2 RTTs.
Okay.
And then I think I took them to 4 events before I took a loss.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
That'll do it.
Did you do Sparkle? You did Sparkle. Yeah.
I did the first Sparkle, but I didn't play OBR. I played my
Were you doing
Slaves Darkness.
Slaves of Darkness?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did the first Sparkle. I did not do the second Sparkle. I just started playing OBR in late March and took them all the way through May, and I was like, I don't know what is this about this army, but they're just clicking for me. And everything about them was like, oh, if I play super tight, which I normally do, won my golden ticket in May, which was was fantastic.
Yeah. All the
and then
pressure's
I
off
kind
after
of
that.
coasted for a while, to be honest. I don't think I played an event until August.
Oh, I didn't realize. Okay.
So
Yeah.
it was kind of nice. I took the summer off, spent time with the lady.
Good.
It was good. I think I needed that time away from the game in order to make me love the game or want the game more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Too much of it can be just straight up too much, and then you burn out.
Yep.
I got a lot of FOMO because I went to Tacoma Open on the Friday to hang out with everyone and see all my friends. But I flew to Croatia the following morning, so I was like on the airplane flying to Croatia, like spamming, like looking at updates on my phone, seeing Matt do good and all my teammates do good. It was it was fun. I got a lot of FOMO doing that, and then played a couple GTs later, like in October, going into September. I picked up ogres. I bought a really beautifully painted ogres army for my teammate. And ogres are fantastic. And then when they did the battle scroll update, I was like, what's really good right now? My only thing on my menu, my eye is worlds. So I just started doing all the OBR testing. I was like, I have to take OBR. I think it's very good, even though it's not like quote unquote top meta, but like I feel like I was playing them well enough to make up for any possible mistake.
Yeah.
And they were really good. I went to a GT or an RTT and like the weekend before Worlds, and I played 3 golden ticket holders who were going, and I won all 3 of my games. So like, okay, this is a little bit encouraging.
A good sign. You were ready.
Yeah, I felt ready, and I felt like I was playing some of the best Warhammer of my life. It was good. I went to Worlds. I finished 5-3. 2 of my losses were one of my losses was because I literally forgot to move my wizard, who I rolled my run roll on the objective. And my opponent was just like, too late. Which it was like it's not his. I was like, I can't be mad at you because it's my fault. I'm not the type of person that's just gonna yell at him. It's like, dude, it's my fault. I forgot to do it. It's just a game. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Which is
I
the
lost.
right mentality.
Yeah. And then I lost to the actual winner of Worlds to go into the championship bracket. It was either him or I, and it was like literally like the turn 4, like Prio. Whoever wins Prio is going to go on to the championship bracket. And he won Prio.
There's a sweet release that can happen when it's if you lose the Prio, and it's one of those.
It was nice though. I mean, I ended up being on GW's tracker like 22nd at Worlds, which
amazing.
I felt incredibly proud of. I will say this, one of my favorite things, my greatest accomplishment this year was I organized Team Mexico.
Yeah, I love that.
That is a thing now. So Team Mexico finally now has a national team. At Worlds, I made sure to organize other Mexican citizens and Mexicans in the area that were kind of spread, but we didn't really know each other. So I made sure to network and do that. So there's now a Team Mexico that will be competing at the Italian World teams.
Finally.
And then next year, hopefully North American Masters 2.
That's exciting.
Leaves and Stars is now going to rename to be representative for our Hispanic, heritage. So
nice.
I'm very happy and I'm very proud. That's one of my favorite accomplishments this year. But no, it was overall, it was an incredible year, and I'm going to say this, and I might get a little emotional to say it, but I couldn't have done it if it wasn't for Mason. Mason was really my backbone, and Mason was my my rock throughout everything. So he kind of kept me level headed and saying the amount of messages I sent him a question. I was just like some random questions, like tell me I'm crazy, because I was like I wanted him to tell me I'm wrong, because I want someone to like make me think outside my box. Like, am I thinking of this wrong? Tell me, how would you think about this? And he's like, no, you're pretty accurate. This is how I see it. But I wouldn't have had the year if it wasn't for him. So he knows I love him. Yeah. He's my sweet cheese. He's my good time boy.
Props to Mason as always.
Yeah. And he got his golden ticket beating me too in a tournament. So he's my
he did pretty good at Worlds too. Yeah,
he did. He finished, I want to say 6-2 or 5-3. I can't remember. It was funny. I had won my last game, or my second to last game. Yeah, my first game of the last day, I'd won really fast. It was OBR and Iron Jaws, and I think I probably set the record for fastest game at Worlds.
Oh shit!
Nice.
I won the game in 35 minutes flat in my 4-hour round.
What was your list at Worlds? I didn't even know. Were you doing the all stalker?
No stalkers.
You're doing Wargas, right?
No. I had a unit Wargas. My army was Oops All 2 Up Armor Saves. It was Catacross, 6 Immortus, 3 Immortus, 5 KDR. I had the Soul Mason, and then I had 4 Archai. I had the Soggy Bone Shaper with the Neg 2 charge, and then I had the Always 5 aboard on my Soul Mason, which I probably would have changed for the -2 control aura.
Oh, really?
In retrospect, and some of my testing games, it was kind of weird. People were playing like Mortal Wound Bomb, and I was like, okay, maybe if he lives, or if I get into a situation where on dense maps where they come in my backfield, I can have my Soul Mason be on a 4 board with my min squad of Immortus. It was very good. It was a very good army. I mean, I played some absolute incredible players. I played a game against one of my really good friends, Owen Jackson, where spiked like a 13-inch
Shout
counter
out.
charge. It
Oh,
was fun.
nice.
I played some amazing people. I made some amazing friends and memories.
Good.
Um, one of my favorite things at Worlds was the dice trade. Every person did a dice trade, which was kind of cool.
Nice.
So
Nice.
And now you got a bunch more. We finally
do,
found a
yeah.
stack of ASL dice somewhere.
I'm bringing some with me. So I'm I'm a floor judge for the North American Masters team event this weekend being held here in Seattle. So
Nice.
I know friend of the pod Dylan and
Mhm.
Eddie is going to be there.
Mhm.
So I'm going to bring some
Good,
dice
good.
for them, meet them. So I'm excited to shake hands, and
Nice.
kiss some babies.
Hell
But
yeah.
Worlds was fun. It was good. Finishing how I finished for the year just kind of made me a little hungrier. Where I'm just like, oh well, the guy who won the whole thing barely beat me, and
Yeah.
my only other loss was on like my one loss was like a prio roll, me forgetting to move my thing on the objective, and then I played one of my good friends on that bullshit Grasp of Thorns mission where it was just like whoever goes first essentially wins.
Mhm. Yeah, that mission is interesting.
It was, yeah. It was it was a fun weekend. It was a fun, I mean, I made memories for life with a bunch of my amazing friends, so it was a good time.
Good.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
what are we thinking for this year?
Yeah. What lofty goals are you going for?
I don't really know. Um, I think I want to try to finish higher than I did. We'll see. I think I was very happy with where I was. I want to finish higher,
Okay.
especially at Worlds. I'm gonna go back to Worlds. I think I get a ticket because I finished in the top X% already, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
We'll see. I think when I get my ITC trophy in the mail here in a week or two, I will.
Nice.
I'll probably spark my interest, but I don't know if I want to try to repeat as best OBR. I know OBR is going to get a book this year, which is going to be cool.
Yeah.
And we're rumored to get some cool models, but
Archers.
it's
They
going
need
to be
archers.
fun.
I'm still gonna say archers till the day I die. Let them just be the better Tomb Kings, but
Yeah.
I don't know that they need anything. What are you feeling? Do you
They
want
need more
like a
tech
points are
chair?
guard to
always the
be
issue.
decent. They need more tech guard to just be decent in some way, shape, or form.
More
As
tech guard are
opposed to
pretty good right now. There's builds you can play.
Yeah, but I never see them, which leads me to believe that they're just like, yeah, you're not going to do the classic, 60 more tech guard that you just bounce off of and feel real sad.
Yeah.
The thing I'm real concerned or thinking about, and as I was talking to my friends about this the other day, is I talked to Matt Rose a lot at Worlds. And he asked my opinion on a lot of things, which is, very flattering.
Yeah.
And we are getting a new Soggy. So when we get our new GHB, we're going to get a new Soggy.
Okay.
Because Soggy was a huge hit. So all the Soggy stuff's going away.
We're going to get
Current
a new
Soggy stuff's
version
going
of
away. We're going to get a new
wherever
GHB.
we are.
We're going to get a new Soggy. Now, there are things that came with this GHP, which are they staying or are they going away? Like, is obscuring staying?
Yeah, that's the
Is
real fucking
obscuring
question.
going?
Yeah, we going weapons free with a shooting army if obscuring's gone.
Now let's look at the last GHP.
Please.
Where we are at a month before the GHP started.
Okay.
And then look at the armies that it created. It gave Crewboys life with the Swamp Horde Bullies and the Soggy Gnashtooth.
Yeah.
We got Zenestra and we got Master Cannoneers with Cities of Sigmar. That
flew
was
too close to the sun.
Yeah. We got the shark spam list.
Yeah.
Very cool army. We got. There's so many cool things that other armies got.
Oh god, yeah.
The Fire Slayer's Magmadroth army.
Yeah,
Daughters
they
of Cain.
finally made that workable.
Daughters of Cain.
Yeah.
So many, like, think of all these armies that were just in the gutter and just came to life with that update. So, like, who knows what we're gonna get?
Yeah.
Who knows what I'm gonna want to play?
Who knows where those armies fall when they lose their the buffs they got too?
Exactly.
That meta is gonna be fucking crazy.
I mean, that comes down to missions, right?
Yeah.
The missions are always going to define that.
We don't know how tactics will be scored.
Yeah.
We don't know how missions are. I love this current GHB. I think it's,
I do too.
I know a lot of people. This is gonna be a controversial. Something controversial that I say
on a podcast. Okay. How dare you, Alex?
What?
I know a lot of top players. I'm not going to name names that do not like this GHB. Probably because you're not doing good, because other people are doing good too. I'm sorry. Yeah. Maybe you don't like it because you're not doing good and just you're not putting in the time. But that's a you issue. That's not a GHB issue.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you can't sit at the top the entire life of the game.
Adapt and overcome, right?
Yeah.
But it's balanced. The wide missions are the best wide missions they've ever made, in my opinion.
Oh god, they are. I love the mission diversity of it too. All the different deployments make sense. You can put shit so you never have to say the same thing twice in a tournament pack. It's
the mission where it's 6 objectives and you can turn off a pair.
Yeah,
that's my favorite mission they've ever made.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of good diversity right now. I mean, I would only expect it to stay the same or increase moving forward, to be honest. They found the template that works, right?
Yeah.
Like LVO on the AOS side, that was the largest it's ever been, if I remember correctly.
These battle tactics work so well.
Yeah, the battle tactics, I think, are my favorite part, and I hope those keep moving forward, right? Like,
I like the cards. Yeah. I really like the cards.
I think good cards.
I think there's probably some minor tweaks here and there that I could see happening to them, but like, you can make an army. We've already gone through this, right? You can make an army for what you want to do, regardless of the army, for the most part, with any of those battle tactics, right? So, like, it makes the game just so much more customizable, unless, I would say spreadsheety, like some of the older iterations of the game were, right?
Yeah.
You can. I mean, I've played every tactic card multiple times.
Yeah.
I've taken every tactic card to a tournament this year.
Oh.
And I've been so rigid and have only stuck to 2 all year. I just like fast armies. What can I say?
Nothing wrong with that.
No. Yeah. I actually never took Scouting Force to a tournament.
It's good.
My Deepkin
Scouting Force is real good. I mean, even really with the nerf to the opponent's terrain stuff, like, it's still good.
Yeah.
Especially if you want to play like aggressive, you know?
Yeah.
Or just play fast. So
yeah. Again, there's a lot of good options. This is, like we're saying, it was really well balanced. They really did it. It came down to more player skill than just one power pair overpowering everything for too long.
I was saying the coolest things that I appreciated was
what
the focus went to the primary again.
Yes.
Yeah. As opposed to, like, there were so many games where you played the last GHB, which I enjoyed the last GHB. I thought it was fine.
Yeah, it was
but it's like, if I failed a tactic on turn 1 or 2, like, the game was pretty much over.
Yep. Yeah. And I hope they keep this going. It's so much more fun to play the game for the game and not for the tactics, right? Those are helpful. Those make half the battle. But, like, if you're not playing your objectives, what are you doing, right?
Yep.
It's just cool too that they can do soggy stuff. And, like, I asked Matt a lot of questions. Like, I asked him, like, hey, do you limit, like, what you guys are talking to for soggy stuff to, like, just normal stuff? And he was just like, we really liked when we looked at Soggy or the new what is Scourge of Air
Yeah,
and stuff. It's like
whatever it
we
is.
looked at units that's easy for people to buy.
Mm-hmm.
Because I one of the questions I asked them was like, did you guys ever look at doing like the Warcry warbands? Because I asked them like, how do you balance the Warcry warbands? Because all of them are really good. Like they're all good. True Blades,
Yeah.
Claws of Karnak, all
Yeah.
of them are good.
Even little dwarf Fire Slayers
The
one
dwarf
has
one,
its use.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
All
The
of them are
Nurgle
fantastic. I
shooting
was
out
like,
range diseased for the last year or whatever. I don't know if that's still part of the new book or not, but they've always been good.
yeah. I asked him, I was like, hey, did you ever consider the Warcry units first? The Soggy update. And he just said, we didn't because they're hard for people to buy. Which, is a good thing, I think.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting because their new boxing tactic has, from what I've seen, put one of those Warcry warbands in one of those start collecting, right?
I
or
love
whatever we're calling combat, whatever
the
spearheads.
Spearhead, yeah.
So that's awesome because like they are super hard to buy. I want some more of those Nurgle guys to be like super ready for my stupid Nurgle list that's going to come out fairly soon. Because those will be helpful, just backfield grabbers. Yeah, I think moving forward the game's only going to get better. I mean,
yeah,
they would have to really
very good
the
year.
ball. Yeah.
Like if rumors are true, we're getting like an ogre refresh this year, which is is just going to be the coolest.
Yeah, they really need it. They're definitely next man up. They need some love.
Yeah, we definitely don't need another.
Some of those are 20-year-old models in there, at least, if not older.
They're almost old enough to drink.
Yeah, no. Some of them should definitely be.
It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a good year of Warhammer. I'm excited. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to the new GHP. I'm loving. I think I have like 3, probably 4 GTs before the next one, and then we'll have the Tacoma Open most likely this year, which will be fun.
Man, I'm so sad I'm gonna miss the one at the end of January. So sad.
The Tacoma Open hasn't been announced for this year yet?
They have not announced any. They did Stockholm, which I would love to go to.
Yeah.
A Warhammer Open in Europe. I think it'd be the coolest thing.
Yeah, that'd be so rad. Especially in Sweden.
Yeah. And then the Palm Springs, which the Palm Springs one is this weekend, and it only has, I want to say, 42 or 44 players in it.
Oof.
Oh, shit.
Because
it was so last minute when they announced it, right?
Well, it's the same weekend as Age of Sigmar North American Masters. So you have 864 of the top players in the world playing here in Seattle this weekend, and then a bunch of other people here judging it. Yeah. So I would say you took 80 of some of the top players in Sigmar in the nation or even Canada to this event. So
yeah, I still got to drop by.
It's gonna be fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Come by all squigged up. It'll be fun.
Paint judging Saturday. I could use you as a judge.
Sure. Yeah. Let me know the time. Deets. What about you, Rocco? You got any?
Well, for goals, I want to work more with my local AOS scene, running more events for them.
Love it.
It's super rewarding.
It is. It's great. I'm glad I'm in a place where I can help run them and do them. The guy for the club, they're the Montgomery County War Gamers. They're also known as Meat Hammer because they play out of a meadery of all things, which is really cool. Montgomery County. Moco War Gamers, baby.
Hey man, this is just the Maryland Montgomery County. All right.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe it either. All right. But they were like, it was the smoothest tournament they ever ran. They normally do 40K stuff, so they were confused that no one was like screaming and throwing shit at each other. I don't know what happens, but And they're like, yeah, we want to do more with you if this is how it's always going to go. So I'm looking forward to running more stuff for them. And I know the gaming club is currently in the process of buying more terrain to set up more tables to always have an RTT going, but maybe even looking at a GT space someday. So we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love seeing players grow this year. That was one of my favorite things. Players and communities grow. Some of my best friends went to events, and I got to see them win events for the first time.
Oh yeah,
and
nice.
I'm incredibly proud of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did your Corsairs do overall this year, Alex?
I think we were pretty good. I think we finished second or third best club.
Nice.
I mean, Jeremy Vessier is a literal god in Warhammer. He's like one of the best players in the world.
Yeah.
I finished pretty good. Mason, me, Alex Gonzalez, Jeremy. We all had some incredibly strong finishes.
Well, that's your 5 for your heavy hitters, yeah. Let alone
we had some other big heavy hitters. Like we
James?
Our guy Bernie top 8'd LVL second time. His first LVL ever.
Oh no shit.
Top 8'd, yeah.
Very nice.
Which is cool.
Wait, is James O'Brien with your Corsairs?
James is not. James is tough crowd. I love James.
He
James
was a Corsair at one point, wasn't he?
I've heard.
Or was that
I've heard of this deep lore long before me.
Oh,
James is one of my favorite humans in the hobby. I met. Fun fact about how I met James. The very first Warhammer Open Tacoma, I was playing clubless at this time. I didn't go to many events. I'm 4-0 playing for 5-0.
Yeah.
James walked up to me randomly throughout the tournament because he's the TO. Sure. And I buy him a beer and he's just like, he puts his hand on my shoulder. He's like, Alex, we're going to be good friends. Yeah. And him and I hang out at every event now. And I'm looking forward to seeing him Thursday night this week. We're going to have dinner throughout the weekend, have drinks at the weekend. He's probably one of the coolest people you'll ever meet.
Oh God, yeah. No, I love him. I wish I could see him more often than I do. It's
that was one of the things I'll say about Worlds was I know I had huge goals for myself and I did well for myself, but I was there with my friends and I made friends for life.
That's the best part.
Yeah, it was. And the memories we all had together, jokes and laughing and hanging out, it was incredible.
Yeah.
I'll never forget it.
There you go.
That's awesome, man.
I feel like that ends us on a really good place, huh?
I think so.
Yeah.
I do think so.
Oh, he's a little happy in our lives and friends.
What? I have good last words.
Okay.
That's where we're at.
That's where we're at.
I believe
so.
You
feeling?
So, as you go into 2026, everyone, just remember, no matter who you are, what you are, everyone wins and everyone loses.
Hello, everybody. It is Rocco, your boy, coming at you once again with another Always Strikes Last promo. That's right. Ring that bell. Leave a like, a subscribe. On whatever platform you're listening to us on, be it YouTube, be it Podbean, whatever you got these days, so you can keep up to date. Don't forget, we have a Patreon if you want to, give us a thank you for all the stuff we put out. That gets you into our member-exclusive Discord. And if you want to be an even bigger supporter, we've got a merch store.